When were you caught watching peen? Never actually got caught, but I am pretty sure when I'm watching anime at night it sounds like peen to my parents. Forgot I was connected to the Bluetooth speaker downstairs. My mum was in the kitchen. It was pretty awkward, but at least she didn't see me watching it directly. When I was 10 or 11 years old, I was playing some games on my sister's phone when I saw a folder named Scandal. I got caught watching the video files in that folder. Laptop didn't sleep when I closed it in panic. Proceeded to talk louder to try hide the sound of moaning. Haven't yet. Hope the day never comes. Wait, isn't seeing someone watch peen another type of peen? Not peen, but I was watching a pop video back in college, before it became a fad. My friend walks in to ask if I want to grab lunch. Every instinct in my body got triggered and I instantly closed my laptop for no freaking reason. He never believed I wasn't watching peen. 230 gigabytes of movies loaded onto the Windows media player when my mum wanted to listen to a CD. Never. I shall carry this honor with me to my grave. One time I was in class, me and my friend were sharing a laptop. He clicked on something and somehow a peen video popped up and the laptop froze at that precise moment. Needless to say the sound carried on playing and everyone thought we were watching peen. I don't know why we didn't press the off button straight away. I guess it was panic. No one ever forgot that. We were about 15 so you can just imagine. Never. It takes 8 years experience of being a loner in school to learn to be practically invisible. I want friends now. It was the classic my mother walked in and saw me watching some chick take 2 dongs at once scenario. Had just gotten out of the shower and my stepdad had decided to pop the lock on my door and just walk in without knocking to ask if I had been doing okay in class. Me, dong in hand, could only say, "I'm naked," and stare through him in shock. I wish I had finished that sentence and said, "Get out," but I couldn't believe someone would just walk in like that. He stood there for 5 minutes staring me in the eyes not knowing what to do. The move he chose was to leave without closing the door saying, "K." I wish I was so that somebody would stop me. My stupid ass didn't know about browser history. First day I moved into a new apartment. I'm in the living room in the middle of the day. Suddenly the front door starts to unlock and opens. A lady from the apartment office starts walking in with a prospective tenant. Apparently there was a miscommunication in their office and she didn't know the apartment had already been rented. I wasn't exactly caught, but I may as well have been. When I came out as gay, I sent my mum an email about it, instead of a letter or in person. I assumed she'd read the email at home and then talk to me about it, but stupid me, she reads her emails at work. So I was busy rubbing one out when I hear the garage door opening hours before anyone is due home, and in comes my mum crying, because she was worried about me getting bullied in school or having a more difficult life as a grown-up. I had just barely gotten my pants back up and the peen deleted before she came in, but I still had lotion on my hand so I kinda had to keep my hand closed while we talked. Not one of my prouder moments. Never been caught. I mean, honestly, how hard it is to watch it in private. For university I moved in an apartment with a friend, but apparently he had never learned to knock. It was in the first week. I just set up my PC and one thing led to another and I started fapping. And well, I always start kinda normal with some busty chicks or some good booty, but this time I've already been edging for quite some time and already spiraled down to monster cock transgender peen. So he came into my room and saw me sitting there fapping to the gayest tit he's seen all life. Just this weekend, wife and I were watching some peen in our bedroom and my 21-year-old son walked in. Very quickly switched windows to some innocuous Netflix stuff, but in my haste forgot to stop the video. The screen was on Netflix, but the soundtrack was of the climax of a minimized threesome European video. My wife has caught me watching peen a few times. She just apologized and tried to remember to knock first next time. In grad school, I came in a bit late for a meeting with my advisor. I threw open my laptop to show him a PowerPoint I had been working on. and when the screen came to life he was met with a paused, maximized video of an anal fisting session. He barely laughed for like 10 minutes, then said, "I recommend revising that slide. It might be a bit too deep for your target audience." When I showed to mum some pictures of mine in college and accidentally she pressed VLC icon, since then I never ever add VLC to my favorites. Only ever got caught by my sister. I forgot what was on my screen, but I had everything put away luckily. Just the other day, guy on Skype meeting shared his screen. Unfortunately it was the wrong screen. This was a high up guy and in a meeting with 500 plus people around the world. Looking back, I guess my parents suspected it, and if you think they never suspected you, you're just wrong. But never caught me. I spent 19 years in the comfort of just being suspected, aka Schrodinger's FAP, until literally the night before leaving home for university. Never. I live in the shadows. Although one time I opened my phone in front of my friends and it had Pornhub open, none of them noticed though. 7 years old, was caught cause the headboard was loud. When I was 6, hear me out. I just wanted to see people kiss, because I thought it was cute. I thought his was X, so I googled people having Shreks. First thing I clicked on, wasn't kissing. While fapping. Right now. Could never be me. It's going to sound sick, but I assure you that it's not. My mum caught me, and my brother watched Bean late at night in the 1980 Playboy channel. Let's just say that we both got an ass kicking, me for allowing it and him for actually watching it. Needless to say we did again and never. I'm 01, 468, 936 baby woo. Not. When I was 8-9, I was back from vacation with my family. Our dad stayed at home since he had to work. Whenever I wanted to play on a laptop, I just typed the letter Z in the URL and it already showed my favorite website to play online games. However, this time my dad forgot to delete history and the first result that showed up was peen. I was very confused as to what I just saw, but the only thing I remember was my mum coming in and closing the tab. I was never caught, but you know there were several occasions you would wish you did not come on your belly at times your parents want to talk to you. I mean you just flip over your bedsheets or t-shirt and they'll never know. I guess I should throw something in. It wasn't a getting caught moment, but funny nonetheless. Me and my sister were on an older cousin's computer. I don't exactly remember what for. He had some choice pictures saved on his drive. My sister somehow stumbled upon one of them. I was drinking Coke at the time. When I glanced at the screen, I knew I had to act innocent, but also not overreact to get my cousin in trouble. So I started to chug my Coke. My sister immediately closes the picture, takes a deep breath and asks, "Did you see something?" I innocently stop chugging my drink and say no. "What? Show me. Is it interesting?" She says it's nothing and takes me away from the computer with a few excuses. 7 years old. Got caught watching Princess Peach hentai. I signed up for a peen site and didn't know my dad connected my email that he helped set up to his. He got a notification and I got in trouble. I got caught at my grandparents' place on a laptop in the living room. In my defense I wasn't caught watching it, but being on the website. When I was around 8-9 I used to play RuneScape private servers. Some random person messaged me that I would get a moderator status if I started playing on RedTube. I didn't know what this website was by the way, so I went on it right in front of my grandma. All 7 boys of our class group were watching. Teacher just sneaked behind us without us knowing and watched with us. I love you hair Prof Sogl. I was a stupid kid that was flipping through channels one night. Landed on HBO. I was probably about 7? Yeah anyway, I got grounded for like a month. I've caught my dad watching peen and his peen tabs on multiple occasions. He likes to use Opera for it, and Opera likes to open the last tabs closed when opened. My wife while pumping my cock in the bath she was mad lol. Closest I came to getting caught was when the family fell asleep in the living room watching movie pretty late. I woke up and started to flip through the channels to see what else was on, and mum woke up as I'd turned the channel to some Cinemax late night special. We had a talk the next day, but I didn't really get in trouble. I was 13, and I decided to be romantic to myself. I lit several candles, was completely naked, and didn't lock the damn door. I was on a peen site, I don't know which one, and I started to search. My mum came in. I didn't know she was there. She tapped my shoulder and I died. She just asked me what I was doing. I said nothing. And she just said okay and walked out. Lock the door every time now.